Greetings and welcome once again to Justified Nonetheless. I am Kevin Berger and I apply the principles of polemics and skepticism to atheism and the claims made by atheists. I'm going to ask that you humor me for a moment as we conduct an experiment of sorts. Close your eyes and picture in your mind's eye an apple. Is that conceptual apple in your imagination a real apple? Does it equate to an apple that exists in reality? Can you experience it with your senses? Can you actually see it with your eyes? Can you touch it, smell it, taste it? Can you hear the crunch of it as you take a bite? No, of course not. The concept of the apple does not equate to the apple that it represents. Now open your eyes if you haven't already. This is the word apple. Certainly you can see the word and you can read it. However, I'll ask again, can you experience the apple itself? Can you see the actual apple with your eyes? Can you feel, smell, taste, or hear how crisp it is? No, again, of course you can't. The linguistic expression of the apple does not equate to the apple that it represents either. Both the concept and the linguistic expression are representations of the apple. However, neither the concept nor the linguistic expression are the apple itself. The apple is the apple. Close your eyes again. This time imagine our hypothetical apple teleporting instantaneously from Earth to the moon. Does the fact that you can imagine this mean that such an event is real? No, of course not. In fact, because such an event would require that the apple move faster than the speed of light, what we know about the laws of physics gives us a very good reason to think that such an event is not possible. Open your eyes again. What is the point of all this? Beliefs are neurological states. They are the product of chemical reactions and electrical impulses within the brain, which can be and have been studied, tested, and measured. By defining atheism as an absence of belief in deities as opposed to belief in the non-existence of deities, those who express non-belief implicitly claim that neurological states exist in reality that correspond to belief in proposition P, that at least one deity exists, to belief in the negation of proposition P, that no deity exists, and to belief in neither P nor the negation of P. When I challenge this, the arguments in favor of non-belief rely heavily on either the concept of not believing either proposition or a linguistic distinction between saying, I don't believe in any gods and I believe there are no gods. Yet, just with our conceptual and linguistic apples, neither of these is disputed and neither of these substantiates the existence of the object being contested. When I say I want empirical evidence to substantiate the claimed distinction between non-belief and belief to the contrary, when I say that I want empirical evidence for a distinct neurological state of non-belief, I want exactly that. I want empirical evidence of the object in question, not of the concept and not of the linguistic expression. I want to see empirical evidence of the existence of the actual apple, not of the one that you've imagined or of the words that you use to represent that apple. No one has presented me with evidence of the apple yet, and I don't expect that anyone ever will. Instead, they keep changing the subject. And each time that happens, I become more convinced that the apple isn't real. I won't assert to know that this is the case, but I will keep inviting people to present evidence of the apple so that they can substantiate their claim that not believing in deities does not imply believing there are none. And I will settle for nothing less than that. Until next time, even if your beliefs aren't necessarily true, remember they should be justified nonetheless.